Hello and welcome to Dawn Chorus Writes, a miraculous ladybug fanfiction and audio fiction. This is a special one-shot. I will give you the moon, Marinette. A massive shout out and thank you to Arisani for her use of her beautiful stunning art in the thumbnail, and all her links are down below, so make sure you go and send her some love. Send me some love by smashing that like button, comment down below, lasso the moon, and subscribe if you haven't already. And this is my homage to one of my favourite films, It's a Wonderful Life, so I hope you enjoy. I will give you the moon, Marinette. Marinette climbed out of the skylight, holding 2 cups of hot chocolate with a hint of hazelnut, and paused, staring at Cat perched on the railing gazing out at the city. The way his body was hunched over and his shoulders touching his ears, she could tell there was something bothering him. One by one, he picked the petals off a sunset rose, the colours of red transcending into orange down the petals, almost glowed under the fairy lights draped around the space. He held his gloved hand flat and blew them out into the night air, raining down onto the frosty, empty street below. "Here you go, Kitty." He took the large mug, cradling it in both hands. "Thanks, Princess." "Oh, that smells good. What is it? What's different?" He lingered his face over the steaming vapours, taking a deep breath, followed by a sigh. "Papa had made a hazelnut cream for a filling, so I added a dollop into the hot chocolate. I'm glad you like it." A still silence lingered between them as they sipped their drinks, allowing the sound of the night to float between them. "Kitty, what were you doing with that rose? It's a shame to spoil such a lovely flower." He stopped as the mug touched his lips and then pulled it back and picked up the half-desiccated flower and showed it to her as if he needed proof. "Just something I've started to do. I would pick a petal off, make a wish, and blow it into the night." "I thought you were only meant to get one wish." "Who said that? Anyway, when you make up the game, you get to make up the rules, and I say you get as many as you want." "I thought that only worked for those fluffy dandelions, not roses." "Again, my rules." "And you're still not going to tell me what brings you out tonight, Kitty? Or why you have a bunch of roses in the first place? Was it a date?" "Only wishful thinking." "So, are you going to tell me what you wished for instead? Or is that against the rules?" She nudged him against his side, and for the first time that night he looked at her. Really looked at her, his eyes locking onto hers. Even with a bitter chill in the air, she felt her cheeks become slightly hot and had to break the hold. "You know what I wished for? To break free and see the world. I want to go traveling, where no one will watch my every move, where I can be me, not a label people presume me by. I want to wander the streets where no one will know me, and I can simply blend into the crowd, becoming another normal person, where I can see the wonders of the world, and not from airport billboards, but by standing in their presence." "Really?" Her voice was louder and more shocked than she intended. "What about your family, friends, being Cat Noir? What about Ladybug?" "Those people would only miss what I can do for them. They wouldn't miss me. So why should I miss them?" "Ladybug would." "I would miss you, Kitty." "I think you would be the only one, Princess." And I would miss you too. I would miss our talks, seeing you standing on this balcony. I would miss the peace only you provide. Yeah, you would be the only person I would miss. I'm sure you have more friends than just me, Kitty, in your everyday life. There is no one else like you, Marinette. He took another sip before placing it down and picked up another perfect bloom rose. He handed it to her and offered a sweet smile. Now it's your turn, princess. Make a wish. Make as many as you want. With a single nod, she placed her mug onto the coffee table and took hold of the flower, studying each petal and the blend of colours. She plucked a petal and carefully held her hand flat, not wanting it to fly off before she had her chance to admit to her heart's desire. One by one, she copied his moves, watching the 5 petals take flight, floating until the slight breeze picked them up. What did you wish for when you picked those petals? 5 wishes? He leaned in a little closer. She turned away from him and picked up her now cold chocolate. Oh, now? I can't do that. Then the wish won't come true. He jumped down and landed in front of her, leaning over her slightly. What do you want, princess? What do you want? He studied her face, and she could promise you she saw a hint of pink in his cheeks. But still his eyes locked onto hers. You want the moon. He pointed to the crescent moon in the sky, and yet his eyes held firm. Say the word, and I will throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Marinette. He drifted closer to her, and she felt herself getting drawn in, not completely aware of what was happening between them. I'll take it. And then what? Her voice soft and gentle as she took another step closer to him. Then you would swallow it. And then it would all dissolve, you see. The moonbeams would shoot out of your fingers and toes and the ends of your hair. He ran his fingers through a few strands that had broken free throughout the day as his eyes moved towards hers. Am I talking too much? His fingers drifted towards her neck and up towards her jawline. No. Yes. I like what you're saying. I'm just not understanding completely what you mean by it. Are you going to give me the moon, Kitty? He ran his thumb towards her chin, lifting it up. Is that what you wished for, princess? She was close enough to kiss him if she wanted to. Just one more step. Perhaps. But I'm not going to tell you. Like I said, I want it to come true. Maybe not today, but someday. Kitty pulled back, his cheeks more flushed, but a warm smile filtered across his lips. I hope it comes true for you, princess. Whatever that wish might be, but for now, I had better bid good night. He stepped towards the railings and pulled out his baton. Thank you, princess. Any time, Kitty. She remained fixed whilst watching her cat leap off and disappear into the night. The following night, as Marinette took a break from her newest project for a bit of fresh air and climbed up to her balcony in the hopes to wake, she noticed something on her coffee table with a gift tag hanging off it. Princess, you say the word, and it shall be yours. Signed with a black paw print. She picked up the moon lamp, chuckling to herself, and felt a pang at her heart. Maybe one day her wish will come true. One day she will hold him to his promise, but tonight she climbed back inside and continued to work by the light of the moon. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below, lasso the moon if you don't know what else to say, and subscribe so you don't miss out on little treats like this or future series. And I hope you're good, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.